Level 2 free, traveling in Japan. And Liam, I like your background picture. It's taken from a shrine in Japan, I assume?
It was indeed. I believe it's Tenmangu, but actually I'm doubting myself now. It's been a while since I took that picture, so I'm not entirely sure where it is.
Well, it's very beautiful, nevertheless. Do you like traveling, Liam?
Yeah, I do. I love traveling, and especially in Japan. It's a beautiful place.
Which do you prefer? Do you prefer traveling in Japan or abroad, and why?
I don't think I really have a preference. I think traveling in Japan has unique opportunities because it's a very unique culture. So it's nice to see stuff like temples and shrines. Feels very Japanese, not something you can see just anywhere. What do you think?
I love traveling in Japan too. I mean, especially because I have young children, so traveling abroad is more of an adventure than I would like with my little one. But when my son gets a little bit older, I would love to start traveling more abroad.
Yeah. What kind of things do you like to do in Japan?
Well, I'm really keen on camping and barbecues. So we do that quite a lot, and I love to enjoy the natural scenery here, and the delicious local foods. Try some local delicacies anywhere I go. How about yourself?
Yeah, I like that. I like the idea of camping, but I haven't been so much. But I love trying the local foods. I love that Japan has that thing where every place has a unique food.
Is it the same way in the UK? Do you have that in the UK?
I mean, I think every place has uniquely bad food.
Yeah, I was too polite to say that.
Different style of fish chips everywhere.
In Greece too, I think we have of course there are local delicacies everywhere you go, but in Japan it's much more pronounced, I think. What's a good place you think to try, delicious local food? In Japan, obviously.
Yeah, I think Fukuoka is a great place. It seems to have a lot of variety in that sense. Whereas one place you go to maybe only has one delicacy that they talk about, but Hakata has like mentaiko and ramen and maybe a wider variety of options.
Well, it's a big city it's the biggest city in Kyushu, and Kyushu has amazing food, I think. I think we're very lucky to be living here.
Yeah, I think so too.
Actually. Have you ever had any bad experiences traveling in Japan?
I wouldn't say bad experiences. When I first came here, I was kind of hesitant to travel, and when I did, it wasn't maybe so good because I didn't want to go into places because of the language barrier, I guess. So maybe I was a bit limited in what I did initially.
But now I've heard your Japanese, and your Japanese is amazing, I would say. So now you're much more confident, entering places.
Yeah, I am much more confident now. I loved traveling before, but now that I'm almost a native speaker, my experiences are wonderful.
Yes, I heard from Jamie that you're going to head our new Japanese teaching school, right?
100%, yeah, no problem.
That's good. Thanks, Liam. What are some very popular tourist destinations in Japan?
Well, one that I haven't been to, but is very popular, is in Hiroshima. Miyajima, I think is the name. But yeah, I'd love to go there to see it because it looks beautiful from the pictures, and a lot of our students talk to me about it.
I think it's under reconstruction or rebuilding right now.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I think it's not. You can't really see the shrine right now, but I may be wrong.
Have you been there?
I have been there, I think 2 or 3 times. I've been to Hiroshima 2 or 3 times, and every time I went to Hiroshima, always it was for a very short period of time, just a day. We always went to Tsukushima Shrine. But the last time I went there, I couldn't really see that because it was under. I don't really know exactly what it is, like repair. I don't know.
Repair, yeah, maybe. Is it worth going?
Well, yeah, it's a beautiful place. I think, yeah, it's definitely worth going. I mean, generally speaking, the more people that are in a place, the less likely you are maybe to enjoy its beauty. I mean, I went to Kiyomizo Temple in Kyoto. I went there when it was empty and it was stunning. And the first time I went there, it was just packed. And I felt like, well, yeah, what's a big deal? Because I couldn't really see anything other than people. What is some good advice you would give to a foreign person who was traveling in Japan for the first time, let's say?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think don't do what I did and be hesitant because of a language barrier. People are very friendly in Japan usually, so just walk into places. If you want to go see somewhere, don't worry about it, and just be brave and just smile a lot, and your smile will probably take you through most places.
Yeah, I would also say to do a little bit of research before coming here, because for example, in my country, we are quite loud, like generally speaking, we are loud people, and it's perfectly acceptable in my country to be loud. It's strange if you whisper to someone on the train. It's strange. But in Japan, being loud is, it's a faux pas. It's very rude. I look at foreigners sometimes being loud, and I'm like, wait, like these guys, go back to your country.
Yeah.
You cannot be loud here, don't you know that? You're disturbing the peace.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Researching the local customs I think it's a good idea.
I think so too. It will improve your traveling immensely.
Yeah, and your experience here as well. So, for example, things like touching people. I remember when I went back to Greece, and like strangers would talk to me and would touch me in the elevator. It was very friendly, but I was shocked because I came from Japan. I was like, hey, this guy is touching me. Why is he touching me?
Yeah.
So the things like that. Anyway, Liam, thank you so much for today.
No problem.
Have an amazing day, and I hope you have some fun traveling in Japan soon.
Thank you very much. You too.
Thank you.